She's messing with some pretty powerful people here. They want to shut her up, they can.
This was Linda's boyfriend. He was with the US Air Force.
I didn't hurt Linda. I could never hurt her. We were in love.
Bradley's a sideshow here, you know that. Don't make the cover-up worse than the crime.
He's done it. The Iraq veteran, the young backbencher, has just won.
Is the real thing where your investment should lie.
How did you even get to know Linda?
Her uncle introduced us.
Phil Sims.
You saw Linda that night, didn't you?
I dropped him off. I drove away.
Who else?
Linda's friend.
Rachel Lee.
Do you remember the autopsy report? She was buried here. If you were exposed, you and your bloody sinister cabal.
Why would we kill a girl, even by accident, then conceal the facts?
You're scared. Is it for yourself or is it for someone else?
Get out!
I met the love of my life here. And then I lost him.
You were 18. It would have ruined your life. And how do we know what it would have done to my life?
They're trying to hide something that happened 6 weeks before the Iraq War.
There was security business on the base that night. Private planes landing, VIPs. Why did they come to the UK?
There is no interest in investigating what happened 14 years ago.
We need to find Rachel Lee. She told a big, fat lie.
Oh, God.
Way down in the water, way down in the hole, far away from any soul.
Where there is discord, may we bring harmony, and where there is despair, may we bring hope.
I'm coming back from the fire.
Put your trust in us.
Crawling back from the
We shall repay that trust for you.
Coming back from the fire and I'll burn it down.
Turn it. Spin the camera. Spin the camera.
I'm so sorry.
I should have left him in jail. Then he'd still be alive. All the fuss I made, what did it do?
Proved he was innocent.
It proved nothing.
Sorry, Kevin.
You said you found something.
Well, I had, I have.
So what are you gonna do with it?
Well, it's difficult.
Why? If you found something.
Can't get anyone to listen. I tried. I really did.
And now he's dead. So who cares? Right? And he's still guilty. Forever.
I killed him because I took a deal. I promised I'd prove him innocent. And he was right. I should have left him in jail.
You did everything you could.
Dreaming of glory.
Still a long way to go and a great deal to be done. Alistair told me that Banville knows that she worked it out. How?
It doesn't matter. She can't do anything about it because A, nobody cares, and B, she can't connect it to the girl. Nothing connects to the girl.
Not quite nothing.
That's another issue, isn't it? You at least are in the clear as long as you hold your nerve.
Do you think Banville would just give up?
Her client's dead, her credibility's shot. Any normal person would.
So will you head back to the States?
Not yet.
I think you should.
You think I don't want to? That I wouldn't rather be with my children instead of wading through all this shit? You still need me.
And what if she doesn't give up?
Then I'll drop a fucking rock on her head.
The Kevin Russell case is now closed. Give Maggie what she needs to present the bill by the end of the week. That includes you, Emma.
Yes.
As far as the Attars are concerned, I assume we'll just take the loss. Emma? Emma? Emma?
Sorry.
That you, love?
Yeah.
February '03, I was working in the Cabinet Office. I met a chap called Kretschmer from the US Department of Defense and an Iraqi scientist. He had information about Saddam Hussein's chemical weapons.
Who else was there that evening?
There were some British and American intelligence officers. I mean, even if I knew their names, I wouldn't tell you.
You're still missing someone.
Why would we? Kill a girl, even by accident, and then conceal the facts, lie about it. Tell me, why?
You're scared. Why?
Get out.
Is it for yourself or is it for someone else?
Get out!
Who else was there that evening?
I'm scared, Daddy. Really scared.
It's okay. Trust me.
Daddy, you're scared. Daddy, what is it?
Trust me. You can't keep the baby now. You can't. Trust me.
I had the dream again. Me on the wall, my dad, the photograph.
How did it end?
It never does. And he's going to die soon, and it's all going to be left unsaid.
Why don't you talk to him? Have it out.
Yeah, but it's going to upset him too much.
Well, not doing it's going to be worse. For both of you.
Yeah. This is just silly. Come to bed.
The best sausages you've ever had.
I'll be the judge of that.
Thank you.
Ignore that.
Knew it. Typical.
Yeah?
It's Olivia Greenwood.
What do you want?
Heard about Kevin Russell. I'm sorry. Look, I know this is probably irrelevant because you'll have moved on.
No, it was you who moved on. I tried to find you, I only got that full stains.
Do you want to hear what I've got?
Okay.
I found Rachel Lee's mother. Nursing home in Finchley.
Are you going to go and talk to her?
I can't. I've been suspended. Do you want the address or not?
Yeah.
St. Agatha's, Milburn Road, Finchley. Just so you know, the home says she has dementia, so it may be a waste of time.
If I find anything, do you want me to call you?
Yeah, keep me informed.
Sorry about all this.
What do you want?
I had an odd conversation with that American woman, Heather Miles.
What was odd about it?
Her interest in Banville. In the threat that Miriam Attal made against Banville. Well, she seemed to take it seriously, but we haven't. It just didn't seem. So maybe you should just be honest with me for once. Why is this woman so interested in Banville?
Does she have many visitors?
Not while I've been here, which is more than 3 years.
And does she ever mention her family?
She hasn't mentioned anyone. She's in her own world.
Not more than 10 minutes, okay?
Maureen!
Hello, Maureen. I'm Emma Banville.
Why is she taking my breakfast?
Can I talk to you?
She did, you know. Every last bit. Greedy beast.
I'd like to show you something.
No, not hungry.
A photo. Do you recognise either of these girls? So it's your daughter, Rachel, with dark hair.
Do you know where she is?
Do you... When did you last see Rachel?
Shush, 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 shush.
Well, the day I first met my wife, my whole life changed.
Do you remember that day?
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. She was handing out leaflets and knocking on doors in the pouring rain.
Why has she changed
but
her
no one gave me
hair?
a chance of winning. Well, I did win, and Laura and I are in it together now for the long haul, for better or for worse.
So that's where we leave them. The new leader and his family, in a brief moment of relaxation before he starts the biggest battle of his career.
How did you become her? Douglas, it's Emma. Yeah, I'm sorry to call you so late. I've got another favour. Matthew Wilde. Now, I know he was in the army in 2003. But where was he?
Hello, Heather.
Laura, this is not a good idea.
Annabelle knows. She went to see my mother.
What, your mother is hardly in a state to talk?
I have security software which monitors searches in my name. After she saw her, she went online. She searched for me. She said you'd look after me, remember? My silence, your protection.
We gave you a new life abroad, away from all this. But then you've made protecting you a whole lot more difficult, haven't you, by diving right back into the middle of it?
I'd been away 10 years. I wanted to come home.
Did home have to include throwing yourself in front of Matthew Wilde?
I fell in love.
Love? Don't make me laugh. You saw your meal ticket and you grabbed it. The cute little party worker, you just fell right at his feet with your legs wide open. Did you tell him who you were before or after you fucked him?
I'm not the problem, okay? The problem is Banville. So? What are you going to do?
I'll have people watching her, don't worry. She may call you. If she does, call me with this. Stay calm. Keep your nerve.
The souls of the just are in the hand of God. They seemed to be dead, and their passing away was an affliction, and their going from us utter destruction. But they are in peace. For if before men they be punished, yet is their hope full of immortality, because God tried them and found them worthy of himself.
I told you we should have kept her locked up in the States.
If we'd kept her here, she would have become the story, which would have meant even more questions, wouldn't it?
You heard she got to Alistair.
Yes. To what effect? None. Alistair kept his nerve. Everyone has to keep their nerve, including you.
My nerve is fine, thank you. It's others whom I can't guarantee, and she's sniffing around them now.
So, what's the answer?
Why don't you tell me, sir?
This is your area, Heather. Damage control. So control the damage.
Then 5 minutes later, he was arrested by the terrorist police.
Emma always warned Yusuf he was running a huge risk.
But I'm telling you what they say. Now Emma is the one who's running the risk.
It's me. That extra resource I requested at GCHQ? Not necessary anymore.
This is you, Jane. Are you going to confront her?
Not yet. I'm still waiting for a piece of the puzzle.
We've got company.
My condolences.
He's over there. Why don't you give them to him yourself?
I will.
What is it?
We're aware of a threat made against you, Miriam Attar.
I told her.
What are you doing about it?
Nothing. I represent child killers, terrorists, rapists. I get shit through my letterbox. I get bricks through the window.
Have you noticed anyone following you or watching you?
You mean apart from the police?
I'll deny ever saying this, but if you were surveilled at one time, that is no longer the case.
What are you saying?
You need to be careful. Check your car before you drive. Vary your routes. And don't open any unexpected packages.
You're saying Yusuf Attar's people would follow through on this?
I'm saying it would be made to look like them. So watch yourself.
For how long?
That depends.
On what?
Have you really buried Russell?
I don't know.
Then be careful.
What's going on?
I'm off. Back to the Middle East desk.
What about Ruby?
Well, she's off the list. No longer a person of interest, apparently. And now there's no one watching over her. Not even us.
I'm sending you a file. Start laying a trail. Get on it now. Are you guys outside her house?
Yeah, for now.
Poor Kev. I liked him, you know. What do you think they're going to put on his gravestone?
And he hasn't decided yet.
Was that the time? Nearly kick-off. I was going to see the lads in the pub, but not that bothered, really.
Go on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you're ace.
Douglas.
You asked about Matthew Wilde in 2003.
Yeah. What did you find?
February 2003, his unit, the Royal Anglians, was in Kuwait, getting ready for the big fuck-up.
So it's nowhere near the UK?
Wrong. His unit was in Kuwait. But he was in London working for the Ministry of Defence.
Doing what?
In charge of the MOD unit evaluating the battlefield threat of Saddam's WMD programs. He was the liaison between the MOD and MI6. He would have seen all the intel MI6 was developing. And the CIA.
He was there that night at the base. He was the one with the expertise.
Not necessarily.
I know they were protecting someone. This is who? Matthew Wilde?
You don't know that, and you certainly can't prove it.
Yeah, I can't prove it, but there's some other stuff I know makes it more than likely. God, how did you find this? The government would never reveal this kind of thing.
I spoke to a mate in the Anglians. He served with Wilde in Iraq. Wilde told him what he did before the war. He could have stayed in London, but he wanted to be with his unit.
Maybe he felt guilty?
Why would he? Emma?
Yeah. Wilde was the one with the expertise, wasn't he? Must have known the WMD story was crap, but he kept his mouth shut in exchange for a glittering political career.
Funny thing about being a soldier, you obey orders. My friend spoke highly of Wilde. Said he was the real deal. So whatever happened at that airbase, whoever was there, is he the man you want to be going after?
Douglas, this isn't a bunch of people having a chat. Someone died.
I know you do a lot of good things, Emma, but these people you're going up against, they're very dangerous.
Yeah. I'll be fine.
Hang on, get this. Emma, what's up?
I think Greenwood was right. I am being followed. Van, 2 men in it outside my house and at the cemetery.
You think the spooks are still after you?
I don't know.
Is it outside your place now?
No, not now, but it was there 10 minutes ago. I know it was. Jesus, what's going on?
You should call Greenwood. Tell her.
No.
If you're being followed, call the cops.
No. Look, I'm just going nuts. I'm just imagining things.
Kevin's dead. Whatever stones you've turned over, whatever's crawled out, won't bring him back. So putting your life in danger is really not worth it. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Thanks, Tom.
Dad told me about coming here. He said you liked your house. So it was crazy. Is it really over? You said you were close.
Well, I am, but as a lawyer, I have to take concrete evidence to the police so they can... Well, so they have to investigate.
Why can't you get the evidence?
Well, because to do that, I'd have to get smart people. Really smart people to incriminate themselves. And they won't.
So these smart people, you know who they are, but you can't get them. And that's it. You're giving up.
It's more complicated than that.
Do you mean?
I can't say. Does your mum know where you are?
No.
Okay, well, it's too late to go home. So let's call her and you can stay the night. Just go and get you a sleeping bag.
Why are you scared of me?
You're a warrior.
Nathan.
Never stop fighting. Never stop.
Hello, Zainab. It's Emma.
It's a bit late, babes. What's up?
Yeah, do you have a number for Matthew Wilde?
What left-wing do-gooder doesn't?
Actually, even better, do you have a number for his wife?
Banville just called.
Did you speak with her?
Let it go to voicemail. She wants to meet with me tonight. What do I do? Ignore it?
Where are you?
London. Matthew's house in Bermondsey.
Where's he?
Out. National Committee meeting.
Call her. Say you'll meet tonight.
No. No, I won't.
Yes. Yes, you will. I hope she'd quit, but she won't. Wait 30 minutes, then call her.
Understood. Bye.
set?
Yeah.
You're clear to go.
What's the address?
Target on site.
Miss Banville. Come in.
Thank you.
She's inside. We go.
Yeah. I've got a story to tell. About a secret meeting before the Iraq War. About falsified intelligence. About lies that were told to Parliament, to the country.
Sounds very exciting.
And it's about the people who were at this meeting, one of whom I believe was your husband.
Doesn't sound very likely. Matthew was against the war, even when he was in the army. Where was this meeting?
An airbase in East Anglia, the night of 1st of February 2003. Do you recognise the date?
No, it was before I met Matthew. So why are you telling me this and not him?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, no one cares about this story. It's old. We all know what happens in the end. We were deceived into fighting a war. Thousands of people died. It was all a horrible mistake. So what difference does one more detail make?
You're probably right. But again, why are you telling me?
Because I think if I add you to the story, the beautiful wife of the new leader of the opposition, I think people will care.
What on earth are you talking about?
You were on the base that night, Rachel, with your friend.
What friend?
Her, Linda Sims.
What's that?
There were two girls on the base that night. One died, one got away.
I never went near the base.
Linda's uncle, Phil Sims, swears he dropped you there.
The only time I ever met Phil Sims was about 6 weeks ago, with Matthew. I agreed to meet you because Matthew and I admire your work. But in this case, you're so wide of the mark, it's embarrassing. Now I want you to leave.
Do you know the thing that I think the media will find most intriguing, most entertaining? Is how Rachel Lee, ordinary schoolgirl, vanished for 10 years and then reappears, bam, as Laura Wilde. I mean, that's a story. That's front page.
Girl goes abroad to learn a language. Girl comes home, gets married. If you think that's a story, well, good luck. Now I want you to leave.
Linda nearly got clear. She had a chance of another life, and I'm sure she told you about it. About Logan, and that's why you went to the base. You wanted the same. Just go. And I understand why you did it. What else was there for a girl like you in a place like that? You saw your opportunity, and you grabbed it.
Get out.
What I don't understand, and what I can't forgive you for, is for Kevin. You knew he was innocent, and you dragged him in, and you destroyed him.
What's she doing here?
Going on about Linda Sims making ridiculous accusations.
What's wrong with you? Coming to my home, upsetting my wife.
Just telling her my story.
What story?
Why don't you ask her?
What? Why?
Because she said so, please.
She who? Oh, no. No. How?
The car. Bamwell's being threatened by one of her terrorist clients. She had it coming.
But here, outside our home.
She's trying to destroy us.
Oh, God. Stop! Don't do that.
What are you talking about?
You've been threatened. People you represented.
How do you know?
I don't.
Well, you do, don't you? Oh, my God. They'd kill me to protect you. Is that important? You know what? Sod it.
Emma, for Christ's sake!
You scared for me or for yourself?
I'm trying to help you.
So you just tell me what happened that night. Now, I know you were there with Alistair McKinnon, with Kretschmer, with Iraqi. I know. Just tell me what happened.
Don't! I'll stand down. I'll resign.
Tell me what happened.
I'm offering to give up my entire life.
Well, Linda never had a life. Neither did Kevin. Now, you tell me what happened and I will walk away. I will leave you alone.
It was an accident!
Tell me.
There was a meeting. All the people you said. We were leaving. Suddenly there was a girl. She was coming towards us. She was smiling.
Stop! I said stop right there! Stop or we will fire!
We weren't who she was expecting. She panicked. We got the principals out of there. We were clear. There was no way she could recognize any of us, not in the glare from the lights.
So what happened?
She ran out in front of me. I couldn't stop.
And then it was an accident. It was a bloody accident. Why didn't you just say?
It was the wrong time, the wrong people. If it had come out. The secret meeting, the Iraqi scientist, his lies. Everyone's lies.
And your wife? How was she involved?
She was there. She saw everything.
So she lied too. God, you people. You
just think you can change reality, don't you?
I was never one of those people. I have been making up for this ever since, and I will go on making up for it.
So you should just go free because you've got good intentions. Well, Kevin's dead, and Kevin spent 14 years in prison for your crime. For your crime.
It was an accident.
Should there be no accountability?
You said you'd walk away.
Please.
Jesus!
I lied. You got everything?
Yeah, we got it all. Could you give us a moment, please?
Glad you got your job back.
I'm glad you called. Well done. That was quite the catch.
A little bit late.
For Kevin, yes. I'm sorry.
Not just for Kevin. For everyone. Oh, so you'll do what you promised?
I'll try.
No, you'll succeed. Miriam Attar released. All charges against her dropped. Don't let another innocent person suffer.
Okay.
You need to come with me.
I have diplomatic immunity.
No, you don't.
Hello, little man.
Thank you, Emma.
You did good.
I'm here. I'll catch you. Go on. Trust me.
Why did you believe he didn't do it?
It was more that I didn't trust the other side. At first, anyway. Then I got to know. Then I believed him.
Why didn't you trust the other side?
Oh, I learned a long time ago not to trust what people tell me. Especially from people in authority.
Why?
Because you never know their reasons. When I was young, I was shown a piece of evidence by people I trusted.
What was it?
A photo. A photo that seemed to show that the man I was in love with was a liar and a cheat.
What was in the photo?
Him and another woman with the same last name holding a baby. So, of course, I thought it was his wife and his child, because that's how it had been presented to me. But it wasn't.
It was his sister.
Yeah, it was his sister and her child, which I learned 4 years later. 4 years too late. So I lost him. And I lost a whole lot more than that. And it changed my life. And it broke my heart. I misread the evidence. was too angry and upset to question. But question. That's the point. Always question. Your mum's here. Make him proud.
Animated fun over on ITV2 next with Family Guy. Or if it's more drama you're looking for, check out brand new Cold War drama The Americans next over on ITV Encore. Next here on ITV, your news at 10.